Welcome to the GCSE Success Programme and the Parent Partner course. I am delighted that you have invested in this to support your child through their GCSE year. Thank you for putting your trust in me, and I promise to repay that by supporting you every step of the way and making sure that you end the programme feeling good terms about exams, being able to have open conversations with your child about them without challenging emotions, making it difficult. And I promise that they're going to feel more confident and in control by the time this 8 weeks are up. So you have a completely separate program of events, of content for them. The live events are for both parents and teenagers, but I know that sometimes it can be difficult for teenagers if their parents are in the room to ask questions and get involved. I have set up a separate parent check-in where there's no teenagers allowed, so that you have your time to ask any questions you want without any "Mom, shut up," and you can ask whatever you like. And there's a separate program of content for you to feel supported, but I know that you've probably got a lot going on, so you don't have to go through this. Okay, this is for you to dip into if you feel you need to. And this introduction content is so that you know what's available and what to expect, but please don't feel that you need to complete this program. I know you've got enough going on. Okay, what's going to be included in here? So this is a separate mini series just for you that's in here, with 5 different modules to go through if you need to. So all of that content will be available for you to dip into as and when. There's a specific agreement about the ways that you can get involved to support your child. There's a calendar of the live events, so that you can download a copy of that, or you can just add it directly to your own online calendar for ease. The details of the specific parent check-in event where there's no teens allowed, and the link to all of the Zoom events. It'll be the same for all of the live events. One Zoom link, one link to rule them all. Very Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Links, perhaps. I'll stop being a nerd now. So one link for everything, and you can. I will never stop being a nerd. I'm sorry, I take that back. Anyway, all of the events we access to the same link. So if you save that one, you'll be able to find everything as we go. There's also room there for you to submit any questions. You can always just get in touch with me and ask any questions, but it's put there for ease so that you can always find somewhere, if you're stuck on anything, to just send in a question and I'll answer it. I'll answer it by email, and I'll also make sure to answer it on the next live event, because there's potentially somebody else who would have the same question. So I would share the question, not necessarily who it's from, and give the answer. There's a separate WhatsApp community, so if you have questions as we go that you want to ask, you can join that WhatsApp community and text through there, and everyone will help each other because everybody's in the same boat. And there's a place for you to give some feedback on the course. So it's a single form, but you can edit it as you go. So if you want to give feedback on specific parts as we go, that's very welcome. This is the first time that I've run this event this way, so it'd be really helpful for me to hear how you're finding it, and any suggestions over how to make it better. That would be very welcome. So please do go in and share feedback, either through the form or just directly to me. Much appreciate that. The content that we have through the rest of your specific parent program is around helping your child to set goals. They might not necessarily have spent much time doing that before. I think most people tend to do things like that in their 9-to-5 jobs all of the time. So you probably have more experience of that than your child has. So how to support them with the goal setting. They'll have a separate module around going through their goals, and they can come and ask me on the live event how that works. So don't worry too much if you're not able to go through that with them, but just so that you're aware of the process that I share with them around how to set their goals. It's an important first step to do, because actually having those clear goals and making it personal to them and meaningful to them is what keeps them motivated. No one cares about their GCSE grades, is the big secret. Nobody cares. I know it seems bizarre to say that, but that isn't what motivates them. It's got nothing to do with their grades. It's about what those enable them to do. It's about what they're going to do afterwards. So it's about how that makes them feel. So those are the things that we're going to have in our goals. They don't care about the grades. It's the rest of it. So that's what we're going to help them with, right? So if you hear me saying things like that, it's not because I'm saying, fail your exams, no one cares. No, it's because I'm saying those aren't the important things. And that's not what we focus on when we prepare for the exams, because you'll lose motivation for just getting the best you can do. That doesn't mean anything. Everything else that's motivating. So we'll focus on what success means specifically for them. We'll go through building some good habits, setting some specific study goals, and then how to balance that with everything else that happens in life, making sure that the goals that they have are a comfortable stretch and it's not going to overwhelm them. We'll go over some common obstacles, so things that students tend to slip up on, and how you can be prepared for them in advance to make them less likely to happen, or when they do happen, less of a problem. I'll go around some specific challenges like maths anxiety and reading aversions and exam anxiety, which I see a lot for students, especially when they haven't sat exams previously. And I've noticed that that's gone up a lot over the past couple of years, where exams keep getting cancelled and students work from home more. So their general resilience to pressure is dropped, and all of this exam business is more of the unknown. So exam anxiety just rockets up. So we'll go through how we support that. Plus, I've added some bonus content, some videos with some guest experts that I spoke to specifically around student well-being, having those conversations with your child. They're fairly long videos, but I'd recommend having a watch when you do have some time to go through. There's Louise Clark, Kai Graham, and Jude Beveridge, 3 fantastic ladies that I'd recommend going and having a watch of, and I've added in some contact details if you wanted to go and find out more about what they do. So that's what to expect over the parent partner program. All of that should be shared. You'll get access to that week by week, so again, there's no overwhelm, but throughout you can just get in touch with me and ask any questions as we go, and I'm hoping that will help you to feel more controlled, because what I've noticed is that actually a lot of the time parents get more stressed about this whole thing than their children do. And the support's all focused on the teenager and not on the parent. The pressure comes back on the parent. So I really wanted to make sure that that wasn't the way that this works, that you actually have people to talk to when you need to offload, when you need to have a rant, that you know what to expect for the year ahead, and you know what your child is going to be doing. So I'll be sharing the process with them as well as with you, so that you don't have surprises. Fear of the unknown is what usually causes fear and anxiety. So we're going to remove as much unknown as possible and help to give back some control. I hope that makes you feel better. Do get in touch with me if there's anything you need, and I look forward to working more with you.